talked about singing in our high voice. Do you remember sometimes your high voice is called your head voice? And you stretch your throat wide open to make round, beautiful sounds when you're singing in your pure, sweet, beautiful high head voice. And I taught you that everybody in the world has a high voice and a muddy voice, right? Everybody in the world has a high voice and a low voice. Good job. So today we're going to talk about your low voice. And sometimes when you're singing in your low voice, that's called singing in your chest voice. Or sometimes it's called singing in your mask. Because when you're singing in your chest voice, it kind of feels like there's bumblebees buzzing right in these little caves inside your bones, right here in your face, when you're singing in your mask. So will you just buzz with me? How many of you have seen High School Musical, where Ryan and Sharpay were getting ready to do their performance, and they went like this, boom, 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 like something like that. All right. So buzzing helps you to feel your chest voice, your low voice. So really buzz with me. So when you buzz like that, I don't know about you guys, but it makes my nose tickle a little bit because you're feeling the vibrations right here. When you sing in your chest voice, you want warm, rich, resonant sound. Let's do a singing exercise that helps us to practice singing in our chest. Just like this. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. After that, I'm going to do a buzzing. Bumblebee, bumblebee. All right, now do it singing. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Good job. All right, this next exercise is going to ask you some questions. The answer to most of the questions is going to be a warm, rich, resonant me. And I want you to do the M sound first. Go me. And that's how you're going to answer every question except the last question might fool you. Listen and see what you think the answer to the last question should be. The greatest singer in the room. Me. Kid that we know. Me. The most graceful dancer on the floor. Me. Who's the best actor on the stage? Me. And who's the nicest friend we've ever had? Me. Who's the funniest comedian in our room? Me. Who's the smartest student in the class? Me. Oh, here's the tricky one. Who's the most wonderful teacher in the world? Me. All right. Okay. Yes.
It sort of sounds like this melody.
It is this melody. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do a fun song that we're going to kind of sing in our warm, rich, resonant chest voices. Let me teach you the words. It's going to repeat over and over again. It goes like this. Mama don't allow no singing around here. Sing it with me. Mama don't allow no singing around here. Then we sing that again. Mama don't allow no singing around here. And then it says, well, we don't care what Mama don't allow. Say it. Well, we don't care what Mama don't allow. Gonna sing our heads up anyhow. Gonna sing our heads up anyhow. Mama don't allow no singing around here. Sing it. Mama don't allow no singing around here. Then it's gonna do some different things like hand clapping. We don't care what Mama don't allow. Gonna clap our hands anyhow. Okay, gonna do lots of fun things. Everybody stand up. Let's do this fun exercise. Mama singing round here. Mama singing round here. Well, we don't care what Mama's song to sing our heads off anyhow. Mama singing round here.
Mama don't allow no head clapping around here.
Mama don't want no head clap round here. Well, we don't care what Mama's not gonna clap our hands anyhow. Mama don't want no head clap round here.
Mama don't allow no foot stomping around here.
Mama don't allow no foot stomping around here. Well, we don't care what Mama's not gonna stomp our feet anyhow. Mama don't allow no foot stomping around here.
Mama don't allow no finger snap around here.
Mama don't allow no finger snap around here. Well, we don't care what Mama don't allow to snap our fingers anyhow. Mama don't allow no fingers around here.
Mama don't allow no pat pat snap around here.
Mama don't allow no pat pat slap around here. Well, we don't care what Mama don't allow no pat pat slap anyhow. Mama don't allow no pat pat slap around here. Good job. Have a seat. I think that's a fun one. Oh, and you sat right back down, crisscross applesauce, and you put your eyes on me, so I knew you were listening. Good job. So today, we're going to talk about Neverland. Last week, we learned a little bit about London and what it was like there and the way they speak English a little bit different in London. But the Darling children didn't stay in London. Peter Pan came to their bedroom window, and he took them flying across the London sky and past the second star to the right and straight on till morning, and they came to Neverland, which we all know is a magical place where children never have to grow up. But what kind of place is it? We know there's magical characters there. We know there's pirates and mermaids and fairies and leaf men and island natives. You haven't seen that? Yeah, we're going to have leaf men in our play, yes. What kind of land is it? Is it a desert or is it, what is it?
It's like, it has an island like a beach.
Brindley said the word, island. It's an island. It's all surrounded by water. And so today we're going to learn a little bit what it's like to live on an island. And in our world, I think there are lots of islands in our world where really neat things go on. The island culture, in my mind, is all about rhythm and dancing and playing drums. And those are the things we're going to learn about today. So the first thing I want to teach you is an island dance that the men do. It's a war dance. And sit down for just a minute. This island dance is called a haka. Everybody say that word? Haka. And I have seen the war dance, the haka, is done to scare away your enemy. And I have seen some football players do this. I think the BYU football players, they do the haka before their football games to scare their opponents in the football game. I've seen the New Zealand rugby team players, they do it to scare the other team. I've seen it on Friday Night Lights, they do the haka. And today we're going to learn the haka. And so what do you think your face needs to look like? Scary. All right, everybody stand up. Take 2 steps back and make yourself.
No, I am suffering
Anything like it's supposed to be intimidating, like a war.
All right, you got space around you, so the first thing you do when you want to scare away your enemies or you want to scare the other team is you put your feet way far apart and you bend your knees and you crouch down and you just stand there looking really fierce and intimidating, okay? And then the first word you're going to shout out in your scariest chest voice is you're going to shout out, roar! Do it ready? Roar! You've been listening so I can teach you the next part, okay? Right after you shout Rora, you have to make a horrible face to scare away your enemies. And this face is described as bug-eyed and tongue sticking out, okay? So everybody's going to yell Rora and make a scary face. Go. Rora! Okay, that's the beginning of the haka, is that scary face. Okay, then the story of the haka, this is where the haka first came from. There was a warrior in New Zealand who was running away from his enemies. His enemies were chasing him. And so he hid down in a hole in the ground, and he hid there to escape from his enemies. Well, when he thought the enemies were gone, he came climbing up out of the hole in the ground, but he didn't really know what he was going to find when he came back up. Would he find his enemies still waiting for him and then he was going to die? Or would he find his friends waiting for him so he would get to live? And those are the words of this chant. It starts out, so your knees are still bent, you're still looking really fierce. And you stomp one foot and you go, Kamate, Kamate. Okay, Kamate means I might die. Ready? Kamate, Kamate. And then you're going to go, Ora. And that's going to mean I might live. And on Ora, you go like this. Ora. Okay, so we're going to do that twice. Here we go. Kamate, Kamate, Ora. Kamate, Kamate, Ora. And then the next thing is what really happened in the story when that warrior came climbing up out of the hole in the ground. The first face he saw was of his friend. It was a friendly chief, and the friendly chief's name is Puhuru, which means the hairy man. So that's what I saw. So grab the hairy man by the head and stuff him because you're happy to see him, and you go, Puhuru, 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 Puhuru. Okay, that's the next part of the chant, okay? Let's start with Kamate. Here we go, ready? Kamate, Kamate, Ora! Kamate, Kamate, Ora! Puhuru, 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 Puhuru. And then the next part goes like this. His hairy man friend helped him climb up out of the hole, and this is coming up. It goes like this. Upune, is that the right word? Upune? Upune, don't have it in front of me.
Upone, upone.
Yep, upane, okay? So you go like this. Upane, 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 upane. And then you get to say, here is the sun, and that's witi kera, witi kera. Okay, so it's like grab it and throw it into the sky. Witi kera, and that's the end of the chant. Witi kera, just one time. So we do upane, 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 witi kera. And it's happy, right? Because we get to see the sun and we get to live. You ready to start with the roara and do the whole haka? Here we go. Crouching down, looking really fierce and intimidating. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Roara! Kamate, kamate, ora! Kamate, kamate, ora! Puru, 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 puru. Pane, 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 pane. Witty kera! Yay! Good job! That's what's it called?
Haka.
The haka. You would scare away all your enemies and they would not get you. All right, so the other thing they do on islands with lots of rhythm and excitement is they do drumming. To play the drums, we have to get in a circle because it's traditional. When island people learn to play the drums, they're always in a circle. So everybody hold hands and make me a circle. We have to fit everybody in the circle. Let's have that half of the circle back away over here. Look around. Does it look like a circle to you? Everybody has to help to make a circle. Okay? We don't need to pull on each other's hands to make a circle. You take one step forward. Freeze. Does it look like a circle? We have to, it's a teamwork that makes a circle. Where does the circle need to fit? A little.
Over there. Over there.
There. Okay. And have a seat. So a drum circle, you guys can sit by your friends in the circle, As long as you remember, the rule of a drum circle is all about respect. It's respect for the leader of the drum circle who is trying to teach you things. It's respect for every other person in the drum circle who might try some things. There's never any making fun or putting down in a drum circle. There's always cheering for everybody's efforts and encouraging everyone in exploring and learning new things, okay? So a drum circle is all about respect. I brought my real drum to show to you today. This drum is called a djembe drum. And I'm really sorry that my car isn't big enough to bring a djembe drum for everybody today, but I am going to give each of you a practice drum to play with and to learn how to play today. But I want to show you what the djembe drum sounds like. Now, the first thing I have to do before I can give all of you a drum is I have to teach you how I get you to stop playing your drums when I'm ready to teach you a new thing. Okay? Because I'm going to teach you one thing and then let you try it, and then I'll teach you another thing and let you try it. And so you have to know when to stop trying it and listen for the next thing that I'm going to teach you. So the first thing I'm going to teach you is the stop signal. So when I give you your practice drum, you can start playing sounds on your drum and explore what it can do and explore what you can do with it, and go ahead and play your drum until you hear this is the stop signal. I will start on my drum playing really fast like this. When I do that, I want you to start playing really fast on your drum, so do it on your knees. Now when I can see that everybody's playing really fast on this, and that's our stop signal. And if you all stop and don't play your drum after the stop signal, you'll get to keep your drum. But if, after I play the stop signal, we hear anybody still playing on their drum, Miss Carly will come and take away your drum for a minute, and then she'll give it back and let you try again. But you'll lose your drum, and she won't ask me if she should do that. She'll just, if she hears somebody play the drum after the stop signal, she'll just come over and take it for a minute, and then she'll give it back and let you try again. Okay, if you don't want to lose your drum, what do you have to do? Don't touch your drum after the stop signal. Let's try the stop signal again. Okay, you've got it. We're going to pass out the drums. Everybody gets one. I'm sorry, oh wait, I wanted to let everybody have a chance to play the drum before I give you your practice ones. So a drum makes it sound by this head of the drum, this skin over the drum has to vibrate. So if you hit your drum and make your hand stop like this, the sound of the drum stops. If you want the sound of the drum to go on, you have to bounce your hand off so that the skin can keep vibrating, so it will sound like this. Can you hear the difference? This is letting the sound go. That makes it stop. Okay, I'm going to let everybody hit the drum once. Oh, wow. Yeah, listen to the sound. Go on. Nice job. Woo. Good one. Yep, you bounce it off. Bounce it off. Bounce it off. Yeah. Oh, that made the sound stop. Very good. All right. So the practice drums that I'm going to pass out to you today look like buckets, but they work really good for practicing what it's like to play the drums, okay? Okay, yep, when you get your drum, go ahead and start playing. And new drummers don't learn to play the drums by reading notes. They don't write down their drum patterns or their drum rhythms in music notation. They do all of their learning how to play the drums by listening and trying it. Okay, so it's all done by doing it. So I'm going to teach you the first drum term you want to know is called boom. Raise your right hand. Okay, look and check and see. Make sure that's your right hand. Right hand. On the right hand. There we go. Okay. So when you play with this part of your hand, don't do it. This is my turn to show you. This part of your hand bounces right off the middle of your drum. When you do that with your right hand, it's called boom. I'm going to show you. This is my turn. This is boom. Everybody try a boom. Go. Do it again. Do 2 booms. I want you to say it while you're playing it. Ready? Go. We learn by say and play. Say and play. Put up your other hand. Okay, that middle part of your hand bouncing off the middle of the drum with your left hand is called a doom. Everybody play doom, doom. My turn. I'm going to go boom, doom, boom. You do it. Okay, watch me. We're going to go boom, 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 boom. Go. All right, now we're going to go boom, doom, boom, doom. Go. Good job. Okay, hands on the drums. Now I'm going to teach you a new part. When you use just the fingers of your right hand on the edge of your drum, it makes this sound and it's called pop. Pop. Does that sound different from boom? Listen, this is boom. This is pop. Different sound, okay? And if you do that with your left fingers on the edge of the drum, that's called top. So this is pop, 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 pop. Try it. Ready? Go. Okay, so I'm going to go boom, boom, pop, 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 pop. Your turn. Ready? Go. That's good. Listen. Go. Boom, 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 pop, 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 pop. Go. Okay, now I'm going to teach you some fun, we're going to make a drum composition. So instead of always saying boom and doom to know what to play, sometimes in the islands they will say a phrase and play the rhythm of the words that they're saying. Okay, this is my favorite drum pattern, put into a word phrase. It goes like this. Don't play. Listen to me play the whole thing. Just listen and watch. My turn. Walk, like that. Walk, like that. Walk, like that. Sit on, like that. When did the phrase change? When did it change? At the end, what did it change to? So first it was walk the fat dog. What did it change to? Sit on the fat dog. Okay, listen. We're going to do 3 the same, and then the last one has a little change. Listen, my turn. It goes, sit on the fat dog. Let me try it again. Ready? Sit on the dog. Again. Sit on. Try sit on the fat dog. Ready? Sit on. Do it again. Ready? Sit on. Again. Sit on. Okay, we're going to do the whole thing. We're going to walk the fat dog 3 times and then sit on the fat dog on the 4th one. Here we go. Ready? And what we do then is we take away saying the words out loud, but we keep saying them in our head, and we just hear the rhythm on the drums. So I want you to just put the words into a whisper. Keep whispering. whispering them, but whisper them so softly that we don't really hear the words, we just hear the drums. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. The second one, this is almost my favorite one, goes like this. Okay, my turn. So I'm playing ta-tas first, and then there will be at the end of the listen, it goes like this. Coconut, papaya, mango. Coconut, papaya, and nuts. Coconut, papaya, mango. Coconut, papaya, and nuts. So the hard part about this one is not when you play, it's when you don't play. Because rhythm is a tricky thing. With drums, it's really easy to make noise. It's really more challenging to make music. Because music is about the difference between the sounds and the silences. And if the silences aren't there, then the sounds just sound like noise. So listen for just before mango, we have 2 whole big long beats of silence. Listen, my turn. Ready? Coconut, papaya, mango. Coconut, papaya, and nuts. Coconut, papaya, mango. Coconut, papaya, and nuts. Ready to try it with me? Here we go. Ready, and silence. Here we go. Ready? And awesome. Can we take away the words and see if we can hear? We're going to still say the words in a whisper, but let's just hear the drums. Here we go. Ready? We're going to play Walk the Fat Dog 2 times, and then we're going to switch and play Coconut Papaya 2 times. Okay? I'm going to do it first while you listen, see if you can hear when it's time to change to the new rhythm. Okay? It goes like this. 2 times Walk the Fat Dog, 2 times Coconut Papaya. Go. Coconut papayas. Let's whisper the words. Ready? And so much better than I thought you guys could do. Awesome island drumming. Way to go. Okay, will you, everybody put your bucket like this, come and stack your bucket right there, and then go to your dance lines. Everybody put your bucket like this, and stack your buckets right there.
I am the green dog.
wanted to know if I could have a hula lesson before
Hurry, hurry,
today.
hurry. On your left. 20 people on the front line.
I just
Tall
realized
people on
you
the
asked
back line.
Okay. And I never got a
One, two, three. Eyes on me.
That's fine. So if you weren't coming back, no big deal.
Oh, we're me on the front row for me. Okay, front row, I usually ask you to put your elbows out and have lots and lots of space, but I'm going to teach you a song that I want you to do for the holiday finale party, which is in 3 weeks. I want you to perform this song for the older kids and the younger kids as a party. So I want you to be a little closer than your elbows for today. And then my back row, I want you to, instead of being right on your blue line, take a step forward so you're a little closer to the front row, okay? Then front row, I want you to stand up tall and proud and put your arms like this and look kind of snooty, like English ladies and gentlemen, okay? The people on the back row, I'm gonna have you duck down and hide for the first part of the song. Now this is what's gonna happen. Stand up and I'll explain it to you. The front row is going to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and then after they finish singing each line, where the funny words come in, the front row is going to put their hands on their knees like this. Hands down on your knees. Don't put your knees down, okay? Just get your hands on your knees so you bend over a little. The back row, stay down front row. The back row is going to pop up because you were hiding.
Olives.
You're going to pop up and do the funny actions like reindeer, and then duck back down again when the front row stands back up. Okay, and we're going to keep doing that all the way through the song. Let's see if you know the actions. Here we go. I'm going to be the front row, and back row, you're going to just show me your funny actions. Here we go. Ready? And Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh, I got to hear it. Reindeer had a very shiny nose like a light bulb. How do you do like a light bulb? How about like this? Like a light bulb. Because it's your nose. Yeah.
Or you can do it like this.
Or just like this, like a light bulb. That's right. Okay, like a light bulb. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose like a light bulb. And if you ever saw it. What do you do for saw it? Saw it, okay? And if you ever saw it, you would really say it glows like a light bulb. All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. How are you going to do like Pinocchio?
There you go.
Like Pinocchio, yeah, okay. Used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Let's do it like Monopoly. Ready? Like Monopoly. Then one foggy, sing for me. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, 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 Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Sure. Sure. How about just sure. Okay. Then how the reindeer loved him. Oh, come on. Loved him. And they shouted out with glee. There, you did that one. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. He'll go down in history. Let's just do like Columbus and salute. Ready? Like Columbus. Good job. All right, that's going to be for our Halloween, or for our holiday party. Okay, really, really fast, I want to see your finale that we worked on last week. I want to see that. So front row goes up that way. Back row goes up that way. Go, do it fast. It was the other way, sorry. Okay, front row that way. Back row that way.
Let's just.
Careful, go that way.
I was at the entrance.
Lori, grab her
Yeah, you
purse.
are.
Just, thanks, babe.
Sing it!
Oh, no, that's good. The next time they do it, they go, turn it upside down.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
only different thing.
Okay, all right, so we did that one, right? Love to hear percussion, then we're gonna go, turn it upside down. Oh, we're not gonna do this, we're gonna go,
Nope, you're
No.
right. Turn it
upside down.
not the rolly body thing.
Not the second time.
Okay, so, turn it upside down. Love to hear percussion. Okay, here it goes, let's turn it upside down. Turn it upside down.
Remember telling her that. One more.
Here we go.
Now.
Turn the beat around. Love to hear percussion. Turn it upside down. Love to hear percussion. I've got the jingle bell solo.
There's supposed to be that last right there.
Oh, okay. I didn't really focus on that.
I